everyone, Britta Albert here. Today we're going to be talking about how to deal with anger and offense. If anyone has ever offended you, then you know exactly how it feels when you're trying to keep your cool, you're really frustrated, they got under your skin. Family members are great for this because they know you, they know your buttons, and you're just really trying to be the bigger person, but sometimes that just gets the best of you. And I'm telling you, you are not alone, because as much as I wish I could say that I am the perfect person, I am the perfect mother, I am the perfect wife, I can't say that. I have my moments of anger and frustration too. So in this video today, we're going to talk about 3 tips to help you deal with anger and offense. So tip number 1 is going to be mindfulness. So being mindful means what you perceive isn't always what the truth is. It's really being aware and opening up your perception to the possibility about what is going on. This one is huge for me. As our kids are getting older, I have to give them room to grow and change and become the little people that we are hoping to raise them to be. But sometimes in my mind, I think about all of the behavior that I've seen before, and I'm very quick to jump to conclusions. And if I have seen behavior that is similar to what I'm seeing, I'm just going to jump straight into the normal, like, hey, knock that off, get over it, or whatever it is, coaching them in a way with my frustration. No, I can't even say that. That's not correct. But see, we justify it. And it's like, man, like if only they would just do what I say. But I found, a lot of times I'm jumping to conclusions. What I perceive as truth is not, in fact, the truth that is going on. Once I ask questions and I start to seek what is actually going on, I stop myself and I open my eyes and I look around and I'm paying attention to all the little subtle things that are happening. What is actually going on? Is a person instigating a fight with their siblings, or did their sibling do something to hurt their feelings? So remember, what you perceive isn't always going to be the truth. And a lot of times more information is needed. Another good example would be if somebody were to say something really hurtful to you, or they snapped at you, and that's not normal behavior. Our instinct is to put up our defenses. Like, whoa, like, what the heck? Like, she's in a bad mood today. Like, can you believe words? Can you even believe she said that to me? I am so angry that she would say that to me. Who does she think she is? What did I do to her? And then you start going down this spiral of self-defense, when in reality, that person might have just found out that they lost their job and they're worried about putting food on the table. They're worried about paying their bills. They're worried about keeping their house. Another flip side could be they just got in a fight with their spouse and they're reeling through the emotions of what just happened. We have no idea what somebody is going through. So really be mindful. When you feel that knee-jerk reaction to literally react, take a step back and ask yourself, is there a possibility that there's more to the story than I'm seeing? So the second one is going to be, your anger is creating your hell. Now, what do I mean by this? So you sometimes put your own thoughts, and I say you, meaning myself as well. We put our thoughts onto other people and situations. All right, I'm going to break that down even more. What actually is and what we believe can be 2 completely different things. You may have something really hard to tell your spouse, and you are afraid to tell them, not because they've given you any reason to be fearful of having a conversation with them, but because you know how you would react in that situation. So you're going to put your beliefs, your personality onto that person, onto that situation, and you're going to mentally prepare yourself for an argument or a fight that they've never actually shown you is in their personality. But you are so ready for that fight, so ready to have that conversation, so ready to defend yourself because you know who you are and how you would respond. But instead of letting the truth and letting reality be, you're putting your own thoughts of what you think it should be or what you think it will be, but that doesn't make it true. And so you are actually creating a worse situation than would have been had you just went in with an open mind, no expectations, no blame, and just spoke your truth about whatever the situation was. We do this a lot. We get stuck in our head, especially if you are somebody who struggles with anxiety. You overthink things. Yes, I'm sure you're nodding right now. Yes. We run things through our mind over and over and over again. Worst case scenario. What's the worst case scenario? I need to know what the worst case scenario is so that I can deal with the worst consequences and I can know what my plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z. Because we're crazy. No, you're not crazy. But you are overthinking and you are struggling with anxiety. And that is not healthy for you nor anybody else that you are dealing with. And it's going to make the situation worse. And you're not going to be your most authentic self with that conversation, again, because you're already on your defense before they even had a chance to even know what was going on or respond. And that's not fair to them. But we're so ready for a fight that we're not even guaranteed is going to happen. And a lot of times I can tell you, and I'm speaking from my heart here, I'm speaking from my personal experience. These things that I'm saying, I have done. I am that overthinker. I'm getting better. But that's still part of my process right now that I'm working through. So I can tell you, I know how this brain works. And so many times I am surprised when I go into it with my guard down and I allow the other person to respond to what I'm saying. It's amazing. Now, before we get to number 3, I want to remind you, if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If the subscribe is red, that means you have not subscribed yet. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right behind that. You will also see the bell notification. Hit that, hit all notifications so you get notified on all of my future videos. So number 3 on how to deal with anger and offense is going to be something that I actually heard earlier this week by another YouTuber named Dakota of Earth. And he said that humans are contagious. And I loved that. Because everyone has heard the saying, hurt people hurt people. And that means that if somebody is wounded or hurt, they have a tendency to lash out and hurt others. You're not going to see somebody who is full of joy and love lash out and hurt somebody, right? But on the flip side of that, remember that people who are in the process of healing also heal other people. You cannot be in the process of healing and not help others heal. Just by being around you, they will start to heal. If they're not ready for that, or they're not resonating with your healing, they will separate themselves from you. They will push away. They don't want to be around that. They want to be in that lower, dense, lonely area. They're not ready to let go of that yet. But you have planted a seed in them that can then flourish later on when they're ready. So just as when you are upset and angry, just that quickly where you can lash out and you can wound somebody else, remember that your joy, your smile, your love, your sincerity can heal people just as powerfully, if not more. So I'm so excited that you got to be a part of this journey with me. Stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be on Monday. We are going to talk about how to handle anxiety. So I will see y'all on Monday. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on how to handle anxiety, and I will see y'all soon.